Let me see you go lo lo lo. Let me see you go lo lo lo. Buga, Oshé, big lala Buga. Hello guys, welcome to Custom Reactions. Where we start with the Buga. This Buga dance is it actually Portable's move that Kizani had to?
Well, I don't know. Did Portable start it? If it is, then kudos to Portable. But whichever one it is, I don't know what inspired the song, but they try to make a dance out of it.
Yeah.
To me, I feel the whole dance is a bit silly. I don't see it attractive, but so far so good. People are catching up with it, and I have no problem.
Yeah.
Right now, I have no problem with it. Yeah.
Kizani has had actually a smooth run this year. Can we say Kizani, okay, in Nigeria now, is one of the best artists so far in 2022?
Of course, you have to think about that, because I mean, after his EP, he had songs on there that really did well, and then he's come up with a very simple jam. That's why sometimes when people make jams as simple as this, and you be surprised how they can become hit songs. I mean, that song is just basically one verse and chorus, and
that's all.
There's nothing else.
Even the featured artists self no do anything.
I mean, they use microscope, they find techno for the song, but I don't get. So, but I feel Kizana has really done well. This is one of his hallmarks, making songs from simple terms, and then he's able to have. I mean, this song, it may not be number one on the charts at the moment in several charts, but I feel this song is even more of a hit record than any other record, because it's both the young and the old. Because you can't capture the very young, you can't capture the very old on your streaming charts. You can't. I mean, the song, from what I reckon, is being played everywhere, whether on the streets, and you can't measure all those things. You can only feel it. You can only feel it, and people are feeling it. Even right down to my daughter, she's singing. Not just that. I mean, it's so simple to learn for these kids, and it's safe. Most importantly, it's safe for kids to sing along to and enjoy. So yeah, it's a bigger record. It's a big record this year, definitely.
Yeah, and then he started the Afro Classic tour, even though he said he was going to start earlier in the year, but finally he started the tour in London, shutting down different locations back to back. Can we say, have you seen clips from Kizani's tour?
Yeah, I've seen, and people I know personally have actually been to some of the events that he's been to. So far so good. People have enjoyed themselves. I feel he's not particularly the best performer, but he has his own way, and he's getting in results. But what we're seeing so far from this UK tour has been nothing short of electrifying. The fans are loving it. He himself is having a good time. So yeah, I think he's doing well.
One of the locations he had for the tour, had people come out to, like complain about the promoters selling more tickets than the actual space. Some people said they actually have tickets, but they couldn't gain access because the location was too packed, and then there was limited space for people. Kizaniel pulling all of this strength, is he getting enough accolades for his efforts?
There's been criticism of Kizaniel because I think this is the second time coming to the UK for a tour, and people are saying, why is Kizaniel still attempting these small locations when he can actually? I don't know. Maybe it was just a decision they made maybe late. So okay, let's just put it together a tour and let's do these small locations. So we'll know that by next year. But maybe he underestimated his own ability or his own fan base, because on these shows that he's been to, he's performing a song that he just released, and he's getting so much reaction. So someone who has such a solid fan base or solid liking from people should actually attempt a bigger spaces. Give it some attempt. But yeah, so far so good. This is what they've got up with. And the promoters, they need to do better. You can't oversell tickets. Maybe they thought people wouldn't show up.
Sure,
which is not right. It's not legal to sell more than the capacity that you budgeted for.
Talking about Kizaniel performance, you mentioned that he's not all that great performer. And then I saw one tweet about him coming late and then performing for 20 minutes or 40 minutes rather, than like all of this little attitude from artists. Should they continue such attitude in this kind of era that we are in?
Definitely not. When they're outside of Nigeria, they need to know that people stick to time. outside of Nigeria, you cannot be performing overly late. There's certain times where when you say you have to close shop, you have to close shop. You can't do. It's not Nigeria that you come in at 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. So maybe he's still used to that kind of thing. But if he's going to be doing, if he's going to be doing shows outside of the country, he needs to put his act right. He needs to be on time, and he needs to give people the worth of their money. So far, people get. I mean, they get their money's worth in terms of the energy in the arena. But in terms of performance, he can do better. He himself knows he can do better. It's more than just putting the microphone up and letting the people sing along. I want to hear you come and perform your song. Not me singing along. I know a lot of Nigerian artists do this a lot, and they need to put more thought in their performance, like we always say.
Talking about the time, do you think it's about time that we, the Nigerian show organizers, also try to, stick to time? Let's say event is from 10 to 12. Like by 12, outside of Nigeria, you have to close whether I like it or not. Even though you come here by 11:45, you have to go.
Yeah, it's because of anything goes that happens in Nigeria. People need to stick to time. December was the peak of all these unnecessary delay by these artists and show promoters. People were getting on stage by 3 a.m., 2 a.m. and performing 1 hour, 2 hours. And people who wanted to go for shows that were set for 8, 9 o'clock would get there early enough, but are leaving by 5 a.m., 6 a.m. the next morning. It shouldn't be so. So I think the government actually needs to be on these people's neck. If you're going to do a show for a certain amount of time, you must finish at that time. It must not go over at all. These venues have to be closed at certain time. It's important.
Alrighty, you've heard it all from Big Lala, from Kizz tour to, advising Nigerian show promoters and everything. Guys, let us know what you think. Kizz Afro Classic Tour, is it getting enough flowers for what he's doing? And, is Kizz actually still scared that they are actually announcing, smaller locations instead of bigger ones? Let us know what you think in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next one with Gusto Reaction. Till then, stay safe, guys.